All right, a scriptural injunction versus a historical record. Pretty much the idea is that not every piece of scriptural history in the Bible is teaching a moral lesson. Not every detail in there is given so that way you can learn some moral lesson about right from wrong. And this is important because, I'll give you an example. In 2 Kings 9 verse 30, it says that Jezebel painted her face. And people have a question about makeup, and so they see this verse and they're like, well, it's wrong. The Bible talks about makeup right there. Jezebel did it. You can't do this because not every bit of scriptural history in the Bible is teaching a moral lesson. If you read the text, it is saying that Jezebel did this. It is not saying whether or not it was right or wrong. Okay? The same text says that Jezebel looked out a window. Was that wrong also? Well, I mean, you see, it's telling you what happened. It's not saying whether or not it was right or wrong. Now, this does not mean that the Bible never teaches a moral lesson in a piece of sacred history. You know, like for instance, the story of Adam and Eve, we can learn that disobedience causes disaster. You know, the same with the story of Noah and the flood. You know, disobedience and the world was so evil that God destroyed it. So, but it actually says this there. It's very clear. It's very evident. Okay, when it says that Jezebel painted her face, it doesn't say, it's not evident at all whether this was good or evil. It just says that she did it. It says she looked out a window. Okay, it doesn't say that it was good or evil that she looked out a window. Nothing. Okay. But anyways, that's the point. That just because the Bible is saying something that what happened doesn't mean that it's teaching a moral lesson from it. And it's important because there's all different kinds of verses out there in the Bible, and we're talking about married sex and going to be talking about it, and if there's some verse that you know of that talks about something sexual, and it's like, that says right there, but it doesn't actually say that. Make sure that it actually is saying that, and it's not just giving you a bit of historical information, because there is a difference. And if we blur the two together, you can come up with all different kinds of crazy ideas, like it's wrong to look out a window. Now, nobody's going to do that one because nobody has a problem with looking out a window. But there are a lot of people that have a problem with makeup, and if they're looking for a Bible verse to prove it, then they're going to use that one. Okay? So if you're looking for a Bible verse to prove that oral sex is evil, or manual sex is evil, or that pulling out and ejaculating outside the woman's vagina is evil, you're going to find a verse on that, but you have to understand, it may not be trying to teach a moral lesson. It may just be saying what happened. So thanks for watching. Keep it in mind, and we'll see you in the next presentation.